How's it going? Superman 1983-7. I'm going to respond to a question for all atheists. This nice guy here, he wanted to know, why we're so hard up on believers. We're not really hard up on them. We, or me, I won't talk for everybody, but I'll talk for myself. I believe everybody should have the right to fact, or have the right to see all the facts. Now, people that believe in Christ, or Buddha, or the Quran, or Yahweh, or anything like that, really don't have all the facts. If you've ever read the Bible, and actually really read the Bible, I really don't think anybody would believe in it. But the reason I think everybody does believe in it is because it was put upon you since you were born. It's something you were meant to believe in. It's what you're meant to do. And, you really didn't have any other choice. Now it's gone past the fact that you don't choose your religion. You're just way too deep into it and can't find your way out. Well, there's a way out, and it's pretty much fact. Like, you believe in Christ, okay? The guy that said that he was the Messiah. A lot of people didn't like the fact that he said he was the Messiah, so they whipped him and beat him and drug him through the streets and put him on a cross, and he died, and all that stuff, which was pretty brutal. Nowadays, if someone said they were the Messiah and all that, we wouldn't beat him and stuff like that. You go to an insane asylum. But you get a psychiatrist now. You don't get a cross, you get a psychiatrist. So, anyway, that's all we're saying. If you believe in your faith, which you say you might, or maybe you've been saved or whatever like that, then you have to believe in your Christian God, your Judeo-Christian God. Alright? You have to believe in talking snakes. It's in the Bible in Genesis. You have to believe that man was made from dust. Dust. A woman from the rib of the person who was made from dust. I think. Yeah, pretty sure. And what? Oh yeah, that the world that we live in, the people that are in the world, and the entire universe, everything like that is less than 6,000 to 10,000 years old. Less than 6,000 to 10,000 years old. Now, it's not that we're trying to push everything on everybody, it's just that it's ignorant to believe that the world is 6,000 to 10,000 years old. It's ignorant to believe that snakes can talk. It's ignorant that you believe that a deity or a god could create something from dust or a rib. It's ignorant. It's fairly ignorant. Anyway, the facts are so much more fun than the illusion of your fairy tale. Okay, this is just, I'm not trying to be rude or ignorant to anybody, but like, say if I was your father, and when you were born, I had your head covered in chocolate, and I got a cat with these great big crazy eyes to lick all that chocolate off you. And then as you grew up, I read you this book. This book, it was I don't know, we'll call it Alice in Wonderland. Alright? Yeah, let's do Alice in Wonderland. Okay. Now, we'll put the Mad Hatter as God. Okay? And we'll take all his doctrines and all that stuff. And everybody sits around that table that the Mad Hatter sits with. Those are his, I don't know, let's call them, I don't know, his followers, or his, followers. We'll go followers. Anyway, in this book that I read you, I tell you that it's the truth, and that if you believe in the Mad Hatter, that you could have a journey like the girl who fell down the rabbit hole. And once you get through that rabbit hole, you will appreciate your life so much more once you get to the other side, and have a religious experience and be saved. All you have to do is believe. Now, you've been brought up like this. Now, think of this. pretend that Alice in Wonderland, our Bible, had another thing to it. If you don't believe in it, you will burn in hell. We'll bring hell into it, okay? Now, if you don't believe in what I'm telling you, when you die, you will burn in hell. That's a little harsh, isn't it? If you do not believe in what I believe in, you will burn. If you argue about what I believe in, other people have the right to stone you to death. It's in there too. Yep. Anyway, it's just, say, it doesn't matter if you're raised on the Holy Bible or if you're raised on Alice in Wonderland. All I'm saying is, you were brought up to believe in a book that facts are just not apparent in. So, what you'd have to do is read the Bible, okay? Take faith aside. What you believe in, put that aside. Have a totally non-biased look at the Bible and of the facts going against the Bible. There are religious studies out there, people that have done religious studies against religion. There's religious studies on just about everything from Genesis all the way up. Now, if you go in and just as a person say you're a Christian and you love Christianity, and you say the Bible makes all sorts of sense, you're just not reading it properly. Okay? The Bible was written the way it was written for you to believe the way it was written. Okay? Everything in there makes perfect sense to the person who wrote it. And by the way, those are 40 people over 1,500 years. 40 people over 1,500 years. That never got anything wrong. Well, they did, but anyway. So, just take that into account. Look it all over, and tell me if you still believe. Remember, faith aside. Non-biased opinion. And then, if you're, if you have good reasoning skills, okay? If you have good reasoning skills, you will probably be in the same position that I am after you're done. So, I'm not saying that God doesn't exist because I can't prove that. Science can't prove it. Atheists aren't saying that science can. We're just saying the more we're going down the science line, the more we figure out, the more we make that book look wrong. That's why if you look at all the census and the statistics for atheism, we're coming up in the world. We are like the higher majority right now. Well, not in where we live, like North America, but like on a world view, we're climbing up pretty quick. So look at those. Anyway, buddy, if you want to have if you want to have debates on it, or if you want to have more talks, we can do this through video. Visit my page. There's lots of good videos on my page, by the way. Some with Lawrence Krauss, he's with AAI. A really good thing for the start of the universe. If you don't believe that if you don't believe the Bible and you believe the world is 13.3 to 13.9 billion years old, which it is, then we can start there. But anyway, bud, enjoy the video, and to everybody else, I don't mind talking about the subject at all, so if you want to have a nice discussion about it, post a video or write me on my page, Superman19837, and I'll be more than happy to talk to you guys later. Alright, you guys have a great day.